Good afternoon, viewers. I am Indrajit Singh, lecturer civil, Pandit J.R. Government Polytechnic College, Hoshiarpur. My qualification is BE Civil Honours, Punjab University, Punjab Engineering College, Chandigarh. ME Structures with Distinction, Punjab University, Punjab Engineering College, Chandigarh. My today's topic is method of irrigation. So, before discussing methods of irrigation, let us see about Rabi crop. We are having wheat, gram potato, mustard, tobacco. Then we are having kharif crop, kharif crops. In this we are having rice, maize, spiked millet, groundnut, pulses, so different crops are having different sowing and harvesting season, sowing time. If you sow the crop in time, then you can have a good crop. Harvesting time, so we will pick one by one. Wheat, first is wheat, very important, and October to November is its sowing time. So, do not be late beyond November. Then harvesting is March to April. Then wheat gram, October, and sowing time October and harvesting time is January. Potato, sowing time October again and harvesting time February. Mustard, September, and harvesting time is February. Tobacco, sowing time October and harvesting time is March. These are all Rabi crops. Then we are having kharif crops. So, first of all rice. So, lot of water is required while sowing this one. July, August. Sowing time is July, August, and harvesting time December, January. Then maize, June, July, sowing time September October is September October is harvesting time. Then spiked millet bajra, bajra we are having sowing time June July and harvesting time September October. Then other crops follows great millet jowar, this is June July sowing time June July and harvesting time September October. Harvesting time. Five groundnut. These are all kharif crops. Groundnuts, mostly. So June July is sowing time. September October is harvesting time. Then we are having 8-month crop. 8 months, it requires 8 months for maturity. Crops, cotton. So cotton sowing time is June, August, and harvesting time January, March. Then we are having perennial crops. The whole year is required for such crops. Perennial means yearly crop, perennial crop. So in this we have sugar cane, and sowing time is February, March, and harvesting time is December, March. Then we are having water needs of crop. Water needs of crops. So water requirement vary from crop to crop. As you know, rice demands much more water than any other crop. So water is required right from sowing to maturity for rice. Then we are having quality requirements. For irrigation, we should be having water free from toxic salts, chemical which react with salt. So it should be free from chemicals. Then bacteria imparting harmful characteristic to crops for human consumption. Broadly, it can be safely taken that irrigation water is good when it contains less than 700 parts per millionth total salt. So, total salt sodium concentration, we are having sodium concentration, sodium, calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium, this concentration should be less than 60%. Then the water is good for irrigation purpose. Then we are having boron concentration of water. Concentration of water should be less than 0.5 parts per millionth. So, these parameters should be there if you want to have a good bumper crop. Then we are having quality of water from different sources. Quality of water in India due to abundance of perennial rivers. So, we are having rivers which flow all the year. So, we are having a good amount of water for irrigation purpose flowing on the land. The quality of water is very good. So, quality wise in India the water is very good for irrigation purposes. Water is good for irrigation purposes in non-perennial rivers. So, when where there are non-perennial which do not flow whole the year, in these rivers we are lesser quality. So, these flow in monsoon season only. So, these non-perennial are inundation canals. So, these are not very good for irrigation purpose. Then we are having function of irrigation. Functions of irrigation. Main function of irrigation water is number 1, it is essential for growth of a newly seed. So, growth was this is very important. It gives water to different parts of plant. So, watering can be done. It gives stability to plant. So, plants are healthy. So, if you water your plant daily, then it will be healthy. Then harmful salts are washed away. Harmful salts washed away. It is a good solvent for nutrient. So, good solvent means so anything mixed can be good absorbed and it is a soluble solvent for nutrient. Then we are having cash crop. There is a crop which meets the financial requirement. So, financial requirement of farmers. So, these are mustard, sugarcane, sugarcane. So, we are having mixed crop also, mixed crop, mixed crops. When a cash crop is sown on the same field together with a food crop, for example, wheat with mustard, wheat with mustard, so this is mixed crop. Then field is said to have a mixed crop. Then we are having double crop, double crop, when on the same field two crops are grown one after the other, in one calendar year the farmer is said to have grown double crop. So, we are taking two crops in a year, more than one crops in a year. So, we are having mixed crops. Salt efflorescence, salt efflorescence, for good crop growth soil should be neutral. So, we should have pH value around 7, it should be between 6 8.5 for good healthy crops. Then we are having alkaline soil, alkaline soil is one which contains alkaline salts, usually sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate is there to an excessive degree of saturation, pH value being more than 8.5. A saline soil, saline soil in which we are having excessive amount of soluble salts, sodium, magnesium, calcium, potassium. The salts are usually chloride and sulfates. So, acidic in nature, the percentage more than 20% and carbonate less than 15%, pH value of saline soil is between 7 and 8.5. So, 7 8.5. Then we are having crop rotation, crop rotation. In crop rotation we can sow like this one, wheat, great millet, and gram. Second, rice gram, cotton wheat gram, cotton wheat gram, cotton wheat sugarcane, cotton wheat sugarcane, cotton, great millet, and gram. So, these are various. Then we are having root zone depth. Root zone depth. So, in this we are having a sketch which will elaborate this one. So, root zone depth is 1.25 below ground level, 1.25 meter. First quarter uses 57% of water is consumed, and second one is 23%, and third quarter is 13%, and the last one absorbs 7% of the whole water. Then we are having something which is the topic of my discussion today, methods of irrigation. So, we are having various methods in the first one we are having pre flooding. Free flooding. So, in this method the farmer is having a ditch over here. So, this is main ditch. So, this is the subsidiary ditch. So, water is carried through these ditches, and then we are having fields. So, water can be fed to these area where farmer has leveled his ground, and water flows in these farmer area. So, we are having water entering through this, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਨੱਕਾ ਕਹਿ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਨੱਕਾ ਮੋੜਨਾ. So, you can change your water course. Once this is filled, then another one is filled, then the next one is filled. So, this way whole the area is filled in a systematic way. So, this is used in India, USA, Egypt. So, you can have this one. So, water comes in the ditch from this side, and we are having a bun over here and enter the water in this one area, and this is having some sort of raised portion of your soil. Then another one having entering the water here, and this whole is area is fed with the water. Water is uniformly fed. If you see some pockets are down lying, then you can put some soil over here, so that the water is in a leveled position. Next time you need not require more time for feeding in this area. So, this is my first free flooding method of irrigation. Then border flooding. Border flooding. So, in this case we are having very big area which is not more than 20 meter wide. So, these areas are less than 20 meter, and we are having ditch over here, and water enters from this opening and it covers a whole the area, which is approximately less than 300 meter. So, this is my less than 300 meter, a big area which can be irrigated with the border flooding. The requirement is same. You want to flood this area, you have to level this one thoroughly. Levelers are there. You can use mechanical means, or otherwise you can have this leveled one, and it will give better crop production. The lengthwise slope varies from 0.5 to 1.5%. So, we can give small slope 0.5%, 1.5%, that means after 100 feet it is 1.5, and very small slope 0.5 to 1.5%. This method is especially used for forage crop. Its advantage is relative low investment. So, in this we are having less investment system. So, as our country is poor, less investment is needed. So, you can have this type of irrigation system, very good. Border strip, earth or concrete ditches. So, we can have earth ditches, we can have earth ditches, we can have concrete ditches also, concrete ditches also. So, you can adopt any one, whether you want to have earth ditches or concrete ditches. Underground concrete pipe with raised opening can be used in this one. So, what is happening in raised? We are having, let us say this is my bigger area and I want to flood it with water. So, raised concrete pipes hole are there in these fields. So, water came from a distant source pump and reaches these pipes, and water ooze out from these raised pipes and flood the area total. So, seepage losses are minimized. So, you can have your system more modified in this method. So, this is border flooding. Then we are having check flooding. Check flooding. We are having check flooding. In this, we are having a height of levees greater than 30 centimeter. So, levees means the ditches. So, ditches height is more than 30 centimeter. So, width of main ditch is 1 point, width is more than width of the main ditches is 1.75 meter to 2.5 meter, and area is very large. In this case, we are having area 0.2 to 0.8 hectares. So, we are having rice farming in this way. Rice farming is done. Rice farming, it requires a lot of areas, and what is happening here, the opening, and this area is very large one, and water is fed from this side, and leveled plot is there. This is leveled plot to be irrigated. So, we are having check levees, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਬੰਨ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਬੰਨਾ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ check levees. So, water retains in this area, and it is another method of good farming, and we can use rice farming in this one. Then we are having basin flooding. Basin flooding. In this case, uh, trees are given a access from the main ditch, and there are small pockets 1 to 2 meter dia, and it is fed through this main ditch portion. Basin flooding after basin